In this video we're going to talk about how to set up the Areton Bodysculpt for the first time. This is quite an easy process, but this video will guide you through the basic steps that you need to take in order to set up the unit. The setup is quite intuitive. First of all, you have to power up the unit using the appropriate cord, and we're going to show you this is the screen that you get, and this is the side view of the device. So what you have to do from the back, you have to connect the power to the device, and it's quite simple, so we're not going to show you that, but it's quite intuitive. And you have the three heads: the cavitation or the ultrasound, the body RF, and the face RF. So what you do when you want to set it up for the first time is you connect each head separately onto each socket. So this first socket is for the body RF, and you'll find that the RF head has exactly 3 pins as required. So you go and connect the RF head for the body treatment into the first socket. Then you connect the RF head for the face treatment onto the second socket. And the ultrasound has got different pins. It's got actually 4 pins, so you cannot get it wrong, and is in the last socket. So, and then you connect it. And it's quite an easy connection anyway. So what you do then, you power on the unit, and to power on the unit, what we're going to show you is that you have to power on the unit from the back, and you have a red light. It's quite easy, so we're not going to show you that. But then once you have the red light on using the switch, all you have to do is turn on the switch here, and the unit will start up. So we're going to show you the screen, and this is what you get at startup phase. Now you can read the manual, but it's quite intuitive. So you have work time, RF, 4K, which is the ultrasound, and intensity, and start and pause. And it's quite intuitive. So what we're going to do first, we're going to show you very quickly, without showing you all the function, the cavitation or ultrasound. So what we're going to do is activate the ultrasound, and we have the work time, which you can select by using this dot. So these 2 buttons in here. You can increase it or decrease it if you wish. And what you do, you can start and pause and regulate the intensity. And what you do is just choose the intensity that you want. You can either decrease it or increase it, and you can increase it up to level 10. But what you normally do when you use the unit, you set it at level 1 and you start it. So we're going to show you what happens very briefly, but not in detail, when you have the unit operation. So you press the start button, and then if you touch the head, you'll feel the vibration in there, and it's quite something that you can feel quite easily. There's more functions into this, but we're not going to talk about it in detail. Then you have the RF. You have 2 RF systems: the body system and the face RF system, and it works in the same way as the ultrasound. So a mistake that is normally made with this unit is that people sometimes connect the face instead of the body, and so on. So say, for example, in here we have the RF system for the face, and you can see it from the face in there. And what happens is that if you just switch the 2, you have the smaller head for the face working as body function, and vice versa. So what you find is that the energy level is too high if you use it with the wrong head. So what we're going to do, we're just going to do the same thing. We're going to set up the unit. So we start at energy 1, and what a start, and then we're going to show you what we're going to do. And then if you place the your hand onto the head, you'll feel the slight heat in there. Once again, if you switch the two, because this is body and this is face, if you switch the two sockets, then what you'll find is that if you use it for body but you use this head, it's just far too hot. It's quite a common mistake, but it's quite easily avoided. Remember, body and face, but when you place your hand, if it's too hot, even at level 1, then you realize that something is connected wrong. So remember, body and face. And of course you can regulate the intensity here up to level 10, and it's still working. Actually more than 10, so do apologize. You have different levels of energy up to 20, and then you actually increase the intensity as your client requires. When it's a bit too uncomfortable for your client, you just decrease the intensity. So what you do, you operate at the intensity that your client can bear best. And then you have the body RF, and it's exactly the same concept. And the head that is used for body is this particular one. I'm just going to show you right now. And what you'll notice is that the pins are larger than the one for the face here. So the surface contact is more, and more energy is required to get the results that you want. This is why if you connect these two wrong, if you have the body function and you activate this, it's far too hot. Whereas vice versa, if you connect it wrong and you use it for the face and use this, it's far too mild if you use this particular headpiece. So remember, body, face, and then you press start, and then you'll feel a slight heating sensation in there, and it's kind of is far stronger than what you have for the face. And once again, what you do is you regulate the intensity of the system according to your client feedback. So you ask your client if it's too hot. If it's too hot, you just decrease the intensity and so on. So it's quite an intuitive unit to operate. And should you have any more questions about the use of this Areton body sculptor, please let us know, and we'll be happy to answer any question you may have. Thank you for watching.